like, yo, Pun, come to Jersey. He would not move out.
Well, that's a good thing because then you wouldn't have met me.
Like this. But go ahead. So somebody hooked you up with Pun and said you could.
Oh, the person that was telling Pun that, he didn't really know. I had somebody that I knew and Pun, somebody that knew Pun. I just was walking home from school and they happened to be talking to each other. He's like, yo, what you doing over here? He's like, oh, I'm over here at Pun crib. He like, word, yo, my friend with me, she rap. And he was like, word, let me hear something. I'm like, no. I'm not rapping for you. Get out of here. Like, who are you? Like, no, I'm not rapping for you. He like, all right, I'll take you to Pun crib. You'll rap for Pun? So I'm like, yeah, if I rap for Pun, like, you though? No, I don't know you. So, but I was scared to go. So I called my mom. Mommy. I called my mom to come downstairs and go with me. So my mother went with me.
Oh, I never heard this.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't going to no guy's house by myself with some guy. Like who knows? So I called my mother and I went over there. And he just had like a packed house. He had all these dogs that probably cost 15,000, 20,000 a dog.
Yeah, dogs from Europe.
Running around like
beautiful
outside the house.
Fucking blue
like,
dogs
mm-hmm.
You've never seen now.
Right.
Exotic dogs all around that. Nah, that shit was crazy.
Right. So he's sitting there like in his boxes and a wife beater. And he like, all right, let me hear something. So I'm like, all right, like back then I just used to rap like on cue. Like I was running around the Bronx like violating it. So I know how to rap. Like I never was trying to get a record deal or even took rap serious like on that level, but I knew I could rap. So I rap or whatever, I spit some shit. And nigga like, let me hear something else. I finished that one. Let me hear something else. Like if he was just like trying to see if I was gonna run out of rhymes, like boy, what? This is all I do. Like we gonna be here all day. So then he asks me, he goes, so who be waiting for you? I'm like, what? Like what do you mean? Like, cause at the time I literally never knew there was a such thing as a ghostwriter. Like when I found that out, like my mom was like, like mind blown. He's like, like your brother, a boyfriend, son. I'm like super insulted. Like, excuse me. I'm like, no, this is me. Whatever. So he tells me, all right, cool. I'm gonna holler at you.
Friend, is that I don't know how you the Terror Squad DNA. Like God puts us together, but you are the DNA. I don't know how. Like not because you got it from us. It's just you're in the DNA. Like I'm thinking if we did the fucking the heritage, we'd be
Ancestry.com.
Like, yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy because that's the same way me and him is. But yeah. So he asked you who raps for you, and you're like, yo, bro, like,
right, like this is me. So I give him my number, whatever, my house number, because I'm a whole kid. I ain't got no cell phone, nothing. And the next day, I come home from school, and my grandmother, like rest in peace, my grandmother, she's on the phone. She's like, what? I don't know what you're saying, sir. Hold on one second. So she goes, Kika, because like that's what they all call me. And she's like, Kika, I think this for you, but it sounds like he got something in his mouth, like he talking with something, because you know how Pun talk. She's like, I don't know, it sounds like he talking with something in his mouth or something. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, hello.
Bubbles and shit. Like,
yeah. Like he slurs on his words, like crazy thing, because when he raps, it's clear as hell. But when he's talking, he like draws like his words in a weird way. Mommy. So I get on the phone and he's like, yo, you said you live in Castle Hill, right? So I'm like, yeah. He like, what building? On Randall? Mama, I say, yeah. He like, come downstairs. So I'm like, downstairs where? In front of my building? He like, yeah. So I'm like, nah. So I go downstairs. Big Pun, double platinum, fresh off the Grammy nomination, is in my projects in the Bronx in front of my building. Niggas is mad hype. Like, niggas can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. You got the big body bins out there hanging out the window. Yo, mommy, come. Like, yo, just be extra. Like, so people don't know. I literally just met this guy less than 24 hours ago. So he like, yo, get in, whatever. I get in the car. We drive in, and he goes, you know how to braid, right? Of course you know how to braid. All black girls know how to braid. Like, you know how to braid. I'm like, actually, I know how to braid, but Lucky for you, because everybody don't know how to braid. So he's like, he wanted these braids in his hair. Because actually, this is the first time that I saw you. I don't even know if you remember. Because you remember the first time you seeing me being in the studio. But